right. All right. Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Pnoid News. I'm here with Lord Votlan, right? This dude here is an advertising executive professional individual, right? Who, I met on this Discord server I got invited to, and he was standing here telling me about all this stuff. And the reason, like a lot of motherfuckers go like, why would you believe that this dude is who he is? Matt, if you would see the background and where the hell he is standing right now, he is in this glass office cubicle thing, right? That is just ridiculous. Like, legitimately, like, yo, he has a professional fucking microphone stand up. Like, yo, press passes, the whole nine. This dude is a fucking college professor at Dartmouth, right? Yo, he's ridiculous, like 100%. Like, and this guy here is a highly intelligent person, and he was talking about economics with me and
Well,
banking,
thank you.
right? And like, yo, there's very few individuals, you know what I'm saying, who can bang with us where we come from because of the amount of studying that we have done in this motherfucking channel. But this dude is one of us, and he has dreams and aspirations of being a politician. And
No,
so,
I actually come from a political family, so my family is duly elected already, and I do have the benefit of already having constituents knowing my last name. So I do come at this conversation with a little bit of pedigree of what the voters will want. Sorry, camera's off.
you're good,
Let's get the
you're good, man.
corner
Listen,
in.
I'm not recording the
I
screen
was
right
trying to
now.
like an alcohol, but we get some henny in here.
I'm not
Sorry.
recording the screen at the moment. I'm just recording the audio.
You can record it, absolutely. No, you can record anything I do, brother. You already have my
Yo,
permission.
yo, yo, it's cool. I'm not recording the screen. Just it's a pain in the ass on OBS. Like it makes my computer like melt down, right? But anyway,
Local only. At the
yo,
end of the day,
all right. So,
yo.
so like, tell me, well, as a politician, as a guy having political aspirations, tell me what is it that like you would like do to fix things? Like, yo, what's your solutions?
Well, so first of the things, so can we approach this from a California perspective, or do I approach this from a national perspective?
Well, I'm looking at this from a national perspective, but like, yo, you can go either way you want to go with this. You know what I
So I got
mean?
to first start with my nation. Yeah, I'm sorry, sorry. My nation is California. Is the way I'm gonna say it. Yeah,
I'm with
it's
you.
really
I'm with
bad.
you. You know my mentality.
But the nation greater is gonna come after. You
Okay,
know what I mean?
go ahead.
And
Go
at
ahead.
the end of the day, I need to see California prosper, and it's just absolutely unacceptable to see how we just fallen from grace. It is absolutely unacceptable how far we've fallen from grace. Our streets used to be paved in emotional gold. And now I walk down and I see fucking feces. This is
Well,
not
why? Yeah,
acceptable.
why did that happen?
This happened because of fucking acceptability of the fact that homeless people don't live a derivative of a different life. And I don't want to say that in a mean way. Have you ever been at the bottom? Have you ever been rock bottom? Genuinely.
Well, like
Taken
I told you.
everything fucking taken away from you, ever. And you think I
Yeah,
live a privileged life, right? So
yeah.
like you ever like assume that I could ever hit rock bottom? Like nothing. Everything taken away. Every single fucking physical object other than the blood that you bleed taken away from you.
Yeah, I've been there myself. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So you can understand.
Yeah.
How free did you feel?
Yeah, I don't.
Did ask.
Yo, all right. So,
How
like,
free
there's.
did you feel? And I'm
Okay.
only gonna speak anecdotally and tell me if you agree with me. I have never felt freer than being free from responsibility. Nothing else kept me accountable. I didn't have to answer to anyone in my life. Nothing mattered than the fucking hunger in my stomach. This is the best goddamn feeling I've ever had. Ain't gonna lie. That's personal.
Well, like, I feel where you are, but on the same point, you get that like feeling of like a kid lost in a grocery store. You know what I'm saying? Without his parents.
You can't afford groceries. What the fuck are you doing in a
No,
grocery
no, 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 no,
store?
no. I'm saying, but like you get that feeling. Remember when you were a kid, and, like you got separated from your mom in like a grocery store, and like for a second there, like you have no idea like what you're doing because like there's nobody there protecting you anymore. Like like you have like you're completely fucking terrified of what's gonna happen, right? Because like you're just completely like there's no control. Like you ever have that feeling?
Mm, Maybe that's nature versus nurture. Never. Never. I've never been in a situation where I didn't trust humanity would be greater than it would be evil. It's probably why I was molested as a kid. Ain't gonna lie.
I mean, I feel where you are, right? But like on the same point, like like it's the same as like being lost in the woods. Like, have you ever gone on like a fucking hike and you got turned around and you don't know where you are, You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's the most beautiful thing. And your loss. Oh my God, I get so happy being lost. The freeing feeling of the fear of not knowing if you're gonna be back, and once you get back, and how joyous you feel in knowing you survived another day, and a universe is consistently trying to kill you. Oh, I love it.
I,
I
I
love
I
it. I've been
feel
in
I
many
feel where
situations
you
where I never
are.
thought I'd make it back to camp.
Like I feel where you are, right? Like I've had
Well, no,
these.
no, this is the thing is like most people have never been in these dire situations that I've been in, and I can tell these emotions, and I can tell them with conviction, and other people that have felt them will understand the way that I say these voice. I don't say this with bullshit, you know what I mean? But it's hard when you go into these arguments, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to say I'm diverse. I'm white as shit, you know what I mean? But like diverse in thought.
Well, like I agree with you, right? I do. Like I completely agree with your mentality because, like, in like I again, I've been in like these deep situations where like you're completely on your own, but on the same point, that's exactly how you wanted it, right? And like there's nobody who's going to help you.
To be. No, 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 no. If you were thrown into being everything taken away from you, you never wanted to be there. Fuck that shit.
No,
No, no,
no,
no. It
no,
had to
no,
be
no,
taken from
no,
you. If
nah.
it
Like
wasn't
yo,
taken from you, it wasn't earned in that respectable mentality. It had to be stolen. It had to be literally just ripped from the grasp of your attainment.
yeah,
And then you'll understand.
yeah,
You
but like
you
you,
feel me?
yeah, but you walked into that situation like hoping to like maintain what you had, and then all of a sudden you're like left to your own vices, and you're completely by yourself and surrounded. You know what I mean? By like just
No, you're approaching this cup half full. It's the same mentality of we don't dare to do things because they are hard, but once we do them, they're not something to dare to do. Do you understand that phrase?
we do things because we don't do things because they're hard, but once we do things, I
No,
mean,
you get all JFK on me. You misunderstood the quote. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, once you do things the first time, it's easier the second time. Is all
yeah,
that quote
yeah,
means.
yeah, 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 yeah,
You know what I mean? Like just to dumb it down. Once you do things the second time, it ain't fucking hard. I know what to do.
yeah. But your first time you do something is always, I mean, like a
It is. It's
process
a
of
learning
learning.
experience.
Yeah, it's a
Take
process of
pride in
learning
it.
and figuring it out. I
It is,
agree.
and there's a lot of people that don't take pride in learning experience. You know, there are people that like try to front that like, oh, I've been doing this for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And there's also other people that have to do that as a necessity. As an example,
Yeah.
there's the one guy that was fronting that he had been flying airplanes forever, and then ended up being the fucking a movie star. You know what I'm talking about? The guy that the White Collar is based off of.
No, I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Anyways, this famous con artist that they based a bunch of TV shows off of, but that's who I was going off of. You
Oh,
can do
okay.
anything in life and make money. Is all I'm trying to say.
I feel where you are, right? But like, all right, so we got to this like all right we like kind of like lost the plot on where we were, but like all right, so
I did.
we got to this.
I apologize.
Yeah, you're cool.
Cut
You're
this
cool.
all and
I
just
love
take
it. No, no,
quotes.
no, no. I
Just
love it.
speak
No,
in
no, no. I love
quotes.
it. I love it. I love it. In the woods, being in the brush is literally where my YouTube channel lives, right? Like you're being lost in the weeds on some shit. And I love that. It's great. People love that shit. They really do. And motherfuckers yearn for like just people to start getting really lost in really deep, beautiful conversations. So, all right, this mentality about California, right? Like how like it was proverbially like fucking the streets were laced in gold. Believe it or
It
not,
still is.
my great grandfather came here from Italy, and he actually had a plan of picking the gold off the streets because he thought it was a literal thing, right? What I mean? Like he
Yeah,
was gonna steal the
it
fucking gold
used
off
to
the
be
streets,
literally. That's how much gold we used to have.
right? That's not true, but like I feel where you
No,
are,
it is.
right? Like there
It
was no
is.
gold in the streets in America.
They would literally be there would be gold nuggets laying on the fucking gutters. That's how much gold would be laying around during a gold rush.
Oh, okay, I mean that's California, but like he came to New York, but so this mental right of like California is now like this dog shit place. How did it get there?
Sorry, I lost my beer. Give me 1 second, brother.
All right. Do your thing. I mean, like, because that's really the question is like your opinion of how we got here, right? Is ultimately like what is going to, influence your solutions as to like where we're going and why we should go there. I think that's something that we we lose in a lot of this, right? Because like ultimately, like when you look at it, you look at a problem, your solution is going to be based off what you think the fucking, I mean, the cause of the problem is, you know, and your ability, and this is where like high resolution and low resolution mentalities come from. Like we talked about this earlier. Me and Azu talked about this shit earlier, where we were standing here having this conversation about high and low resolution ideas, right? So like, how did California get here? Because I think that'll
Dead
really
ass,
influence
or you
like,
you on some bullshit?
no, seriously, like how did it get here? Like how do you think? Because that informs your solution.
Oh, it does it.
It does too.
My view of how the history got here does not inform my solution at all. I completely disagree with the premise, but I'll tell you how it got here, regardless. If that's you really want to know. If you want to know my solution, they're completely separate.
Okay. Why would they not? Why would they not be fucking clued in? Why would they not be like linked?
Regardless of what we learn from society, doesn't mean the morals that we attain today. My morals of what I can learn from the previous society's decisions do not dictate what I believe is what is right for society. And that is the difference for your argument.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, yo, you have to correct the fucking issues that you have today,
I
right? So,
do. And that argument does correct it.
right. So, like, how do you rebuild the middle class?
Absolutely super simple. Wealth redistribution. And I never wanted to say it. Never fucking wanted to say it. How dare you be a capitalist, Dave, and say that? I lived in a society though where Trump and I believed in Trump. I believed in Trump so fucking much, dude. I had Trump 2026 stickers everywhere. Like legit, I had fucking my maids 2026 quit. 2016 quit because I had a fucking Trump 2016 stickers. I didn't give a fuck. Bought new maids. Didn't give a fuck. I was so believing in Trump, dude. I was so hardcore. And he fucked it up, dude. Fucked it up hard.
I don't think he's in charge. I don't think he was
He
in charge the way we thought he was.
he fucked that up, dude. This is a dumb thing to say. Come on, bro.
No. I mean, like, yo, like when you look
I'm a
at
Democrat. You gotta understand. I'm judging it with more craft than you're judging it.
no, it's not that. It's not that. It's the mentality of does Trump in president in the same way that FDR was president?
No, FDR is completely different. Trump will never be an FDR.
No. I mean, was he president in the same way of the same? Like, does he had the same powers of the executive branch that FDR
No,
had?
FDR would have never had as much power as he had if he was alive. That's the difference.
Yeah, right. So we're not talking about the same
They're
position.
not comparable.
They're not the
You
same
feel me?
position.
Yeah, you can't compare FDR to Trump. It's not even fair. You
Yeah,
you compare Biden to Trump, and that's fair all day. And
yeah,
Biden, sure,
of
absolutely.
course. I mean, like, yo, because like, yo, I don't think Trump was in charge of even the executive branch, let alone the fucking
Oh,
country.
absolutely, he was. He was a great executive. He was. My main complaint to Trump is twofold. You
Hmm.
can't print money and give it to your voters before election year, and he did that for the stimmy packages. Really left a bad taste in my mouth. That was the number one thing that he did wrong.
Why?
Secondly, um, he talked too much. You're a talker. Bitch, you from New York. Dude, bitch, I ain't even from a good political family. Like I'm from a lower class, like what you would call like a branch family in Japan or some shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I ain't from a good political family, and I know how to talk like the goddamn mafia. You do not, and you're from fucking New York, and you're a goddamn billionaire. Are you dumb?
Well,
Are
I think
you
Trump
fucking
I
dumb?
think Trump only talked to dumb people.
No, this is the thing. This is the thing. I could have done what he did 20 times better. And like
Yeah.
that's my only critique. And everybody else looks at it the same way. He fucked up and he knows he did, dude. You know what I mean?
I don't think the average voter can grasp the concepts that, you know what I mean, like me and you can kick out though is the issue.
Well, but the average voter has the ability to watch YouTube. They can listen to what we have to say.
Yeah, but
So regardless, the vote still matters.
I don't
And
think they're
all I'm trying to
smart
say
enough.
is they at least have the opportunity to listen to what we have to say.
Yeah, but they're
And
not smart enough to understand this.
I know, but they're smart enough to listen to YouTube. At least give them the opportunity.
No, 100%. I'm just saying I don't think they're intelligent enough to grasp concept, and I think their fucking paradigms are set to a formula that is absolutely not true. Like it doesn't exist.
Who gives a fuck about what exists and not? Who are we even to say what exists?
Well, we're to say what exists, because like again, like me and you had a
Yeah, for
conversation
now.
earlier about like we're
What we
supposed to.
did.
Well,
Will be
we're
good
supposed
very soon,
like me and
much
you were
sooner than later.
like we were
Let's be
talking
honest.
about well we were talking about like having the ability to like every day you reach to understand more of reality.
You should. You should. You actually want to get on that topic?
I mean, we can if you want. You know, what I mean, I
All
don't
right.
really
So,
give a
okay.
shit.
Jumping
Right,
right in. New
right. I mean,
topic.
I mean, like, well, no, I mean, like, like, so, like, we're standing here talking about like, low resolution versus high resolution issues, right? Or like understandings, and like, I
Well, like
think the
we just talked about two different topics, and the semantics do matter in that because with politics,
yeah,
nuance matters, right? I can say one crackhead did one thing and it's right, and one crackhead did another and it's wrong. You know?
yeah, but like on the
Fucking
same
LA.
point, like grasping concepts, you know, what I mean, because of how shitty our
What
education
the
system is,
nuance
like,
matters.
how do you feel about 17% of our population being functionally illiterate?
Why is that bad?
I think it's a terrible thing. You know, what I mean, when you compare
Why?
us to the rest of the
Does the
world,
ability to read make you intelligent?
it makes you like have the ability to gain intelligence and understand
I
ideas.
disagree. Does the ability to speak make you intelligent?
No,
Exactly. So why would the ability to read make you intelligent?
because words are linked to vision.
Completely disagree. Who made words?
You have to know what something is in order to understand it.
You know what something is without understanding it completely. You work in chaos.
Well, like, all right,
You
so
know that's a false thing to even say. Come
well,
on.
no. Like, all right, so like when you stand here and you walk into a room, what you notice is based on your ability to like actually have a word for it most of the time.
Why do you need a word for you to be able to walk into a room though?
You need a word to be able to notice things and understand what they
No,
are.
you don't. You can still walk though.
No, I mean like all right, I'll give you
No, so you're a deaf mute. You say I was Helen Keller and I didn't have a word yet for that thing that I just walked by. Why would I need a word for it?
well, she wouldn't notice it because she was blind to begin with,
Exactly.
right? Like that's not a thing. All right, so like there's a difference between like a blind person and an individual who walks into a room and you know what I mean like you come in. So, all right, let's say you're a native person, right? And you know, like fucking, you came out of South America from the rainforest, and you walked into a room and there's like pallets of different shit, right? You know, what I mean, like there's
Do
pallets
you
of
want to go
food,
jump chill VCs with me, by the way?
huh?
I was gonna go jump chill VCs later if you want to.
Later, maybe. You know, what I'm saying we're cutting a video at the moment, right?
Oh shit, I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, let's do the video.
Like yeah, right. So like, all right, you're a native person and you walk into a room and there's different palettes, right? You know what I mean? And like at the moment, you know, what I mean, you're a native person who was snatched out of the jungle and never knew anything about anything. Like you're a flat-footed person with wide-ass toes and shit. You know, like you ran around naked most of your life or with nothing more than a fucking cloth covering your dick. And you go into a room and there's a room full of pallets, right? One has food, one has money, one has, you know what I mean, like computer equipment, one has TVs, one has like fucking medicine, you know what I mean, one has some other shit, right? You, as a native person, the only thing you're going to know of any value in that room is going to be the food, right? And that's because that's all that applies to you. But like
Wait, wait,
if you're in America and you want to leave
completely.
that room, when
I
you leave that,
viscerally disagree with that. I disagree with that semantic completely.
why?
Pocahontas showed up to the ships. She didn't think what the fuck they were. She knew they floated. Pocahontas one ain't dumb.
Well, I'm not saying they're dumb. I'm
No, no,
saying
no.
they're
Did you get the nuance? The Indian lady,
yeah,
it's a love interest, ain't dumb.
okay.
Come on.
Yeah,
What
but
does
like,
it say about the
well,
archetype?
it's not about being dumb, right? It's about like
It is
knowing.
about being dumb because that's how you're characterizing it.
No, it's not how I'm characterizing it. I'm saying that
Oh,
like if you're
okay.
trying, all right, so like,
Maybe I misunderstood.
all right, let me finish the joint up, right? So like, if you're preparing to leave that room and go being in like American society, right? You would take food as a native person because you're a native person, right? Because like that's what would prepare you for later, right? But the
Yeah,
truth is, like yo, the truth is like yo, if you would have took like $200,000 $300,000 worth of that cash, you could have got food, housing, and everything that you fucking needed, and prepared yourself much better long term.
but if you don't understand the value of currency, how would you know what that even is?
That's the fucking point. If you don't know what the fuck it is, you don't have the ability to fucking use it.
Exactly. So then it's fake by
Well,
definition.
it's not that it's fake. It's very
It
real
is
because
fake.
me and
It
you
is
both.
fake when people use it.
Do you accept cash?
I do. Cash is fake.
Yeah, I know. I again agree with you, right? But like we both accept it as monetary value because we know we can trade it for things later.
No, you just accept it. I don't accept it to be dead as.
I mean, like you get paid in money, right?
I mean, I do, yes. I do use me as a US dollar currency until there's a better currency. But I'll
Yeah,
tell you, I'm the first to be fickle. Whatever currency is the greatest, I'll be accepting it. The second the
100%.
Chinese currency is greater, I'll accept it. I don't give a fuck. I ain't
I
loyal to
yeah,
some nation based on
I,
its currency.
I agree. I agree with you. Like 100, like 1,000%. If you're willing to pay me in gold, I'll take gold. You know what I mean? Like I'm with you, right? But like the problem is like again, if you don't understand something, you're not prepared for it, right? And this is where I'm at with our country. So like, if 17% of our population is functionally illiterate, we're not able to prepare them for life as a whole and to be successful.
Why not? You don't need to be literate just to be able to speak.
Well, you don't have to be literate to be able to fucking speak. You just have to be able to, you know what I mean, like fucking you have to be able to grasp concepts. And if you can't like be able to like grasp
You can
any
grasp
type.
concepts even as an Indian. You don't have to. You don't have to speak a language to grasp a concept.
Yeah, but like if you want to be able to have your people be successful, right? They have to be able to
What
grasp
is
concepts.
successful?
I don't know, like being able to function properly in your society on a decent level where like you have the things that you need.
Again, all relative terms. What is decent? Some decent things in evolution have them die on purpose.
Well,
Some other
yeah,
things
but we're
have them
talking
die as
about
prey.
yeah, but we're talking
Some other
about a
things have some certain things absolutely prosper as nothing but predators.
yeah, but we're talking about
Who are
America.
we to say what is good?
Well, us as Americans.
Fuck your nation state. I love the fact that we want to do that. Yes, let's do that.
like,
And let's say that we're the American Empire, but until then, I don't support that.
right. I mean, but like, yo, like we're talking about like solutions to fix things, though. At the end of the day, right? We're
Solutions to
talking
fixing what?
to
You
fixing
haven't really asked me a question. What do you want to fix?
like we're all right. So like when you're a politician, ultimately, like your job is to stand here and make people's lives better. That should be your
No, it's
general
not. My
purpose.
job is to be a representative of them. If their lives need to get worse, then it's going to get worse, and I'm here to tell them that I'm here to protect your values as we brunt it through them. As we go through this wartime, I'm here to brunt it through here with you.
Yes,
It's my
yes,
job.
yes,
It's
one
not
hundred
always to
percent.
make people's lives better. Sometimes it's to be the figurehead.
Okay, but like again, like you want to like stand here and make California better, make it back to what it was, or you know, what I mean, like allow it to do whatever. And you're talking about like wealth redistribution. That's fine, but it's temporary.
Trade distribution is not something that can happen on a straight level. That's not even something that should be debated at a day level, at a state level. Yeah. Um,
Well, let's say California is its own nation.
this California became its own nation.
Yeah.
Unacceptable. How dare you break from the Union? I would actually join the South. Don't make me join the South. I don't want to. I
Right.
literally would. How dare you? If the California if ever left the Union, I would be the first to join the South. You guys would have so many fucking school shooters, whatever you call it, in your fucking nation. There's a million other fuckers like me. You think I'm alone in California? No, 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 no. There's a lot of other Democrats that are just like fucking me. You know, like no one's forgot what it means to be American.
Like yo, look,
Trust me.
like yo, like
The nation state.
we're rooting for the Great American Divorce, right? Because like I don't think that the
No,
federal
hell
government.
no. I want the great fucking American unification. I
No,
can't
no,
wait till
no,
it happens again. I cannot wait till we have an enemy that's greater than ourselves.
no,
There's no one better than us. That's why we have to fight amongst ourselves.
not
That's the
like
only reason.
yo. We need a culture and a heritage and like
That
something to
is our
live for.
culture.
We
There's
don't have
no
one.
fuckers better than us. So we fight amongst ourselves. We are barbarians by nature. Of course we will fight. We'll fight economically, socially, any fucking way. We're violent.
Yeah, I agree with you. Right. But again, you know, when we get back to the majority of our culture is manufactured through motherfucking advertising. Yo, it's Ford versus Chevy, Coke versus
Well,
Pepsi.
I mean, if the way you approached it, I always have to respond. You already know my pedigree.
I know your pedigree, right? Like, yo, you're an advertising guy, right? You know what I mean? I'm a fan of Bernays. You know what I'm saying when it comes down to it, right? But again, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I think we need a culture and a heritage to protect ourselves from, you know what I mean, the wolves. You know what I mean?
I agree. Your heritage is America.
right? But
It
America
is the
doesn't have a
overarching
culture.
acceptance.
It has
We
no
will
culture.
accept you're broken. We will accept you're damned. We will accept those that no one will accept. I don't care how broken, poor, slave driven, blood driven, how broken you are near to death. We will take you. We will take you with open arms. We won't give you shit.
Well,
We're
like
gonna
yo,
give you handouts.
well, like on my channel,
All I
on
can
my channel,
promise
on my
you.
channel, we are completely anti-immigration, like fully. We want
Well,
no
okay,
more
well,
immigrants.
so this thing may make an argument.
Okay, well, like until we get to the point where we have the labor demand to the level of where Americans are able to climb back into prominence and get their share of productivity back, we don't
Pitch.
want any more fucking
Yeah, make a
immigrants,
pitch.
right? We don't want any more goddamn immigrants.
No,
Like,
no, 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 no. Fuck that shit. May I make a pitch?
all right, so like basically, yo, labor
No,
is
no,
a
no, no. So stop OBS. Start a new video.
no,
May I make a pitch?
no. We're gonna keep going on the motherfucking joint. I'm not fucking
No,
stopping it
no, no,
again.
no, no, no.
I'm
Full
not
stop.
stopping
Full
it
stop.
again. I'm not stopping. You're just a conversation. I'm not stopping it again, right? And again,
All
we
right.
can meander
All
into it,
right. Well, you
right?
conclude this then. You want to hear
Yeah.
my pitch?
What's your pitch? What's your pitch for fucking immigration?
Hear me out. Hear me out.
All right, go ahead. Come on, man. Don't dead air my shit up.
Do you want to live in a country? Do you want to live in a country where everybody is bound by a creed,
Yeah.
the classness of whatever they came to? Because that's what I see with immigration. I
Why?
currently see when somebody comes here illegally, they're bound by the creed of poor welfare. They're bound by the creed of stealing somebody else's jobs that was duly earned and fucking up their unions.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
And
That's not fair to the American citizen, and it's not fair to the immigrant. There's
yes.
nothing fair about this fucking system,
Okay.
and it's unacceptable. We are the greatest nation on this fucking planet, and you're
Sorta.
telling me that is the solution?
I mean,
Unacceptable.
like, okay. So explain to me, right? Legitimately, explain to me how you fix that.
At the end of the day, we have to be able to accept citizens into our country and also maintain the integrity of our American workforce.
How?
This is a question that I want to debate with a lot of people about. I want to know how to do it. To me, the way that it is subsidized universal basic income. By even becoming a citizen. If you pass a test and pledge loyalty to this fucking country, I guarantee you a goddamn income. That is the only way I know to fucking solve it. And I never wanted that to be the answer. I prayed for a fucking answer other than basic income. It's such a dumb fucking thing. But I don't have one. The only
Okay.
way to solve our union problems today with labor in the middle class and redistributing wealth from the top down again, the first way it starts actually is with universal basic income.
That doesn't work though.
Explain to me why.
All right. Well, there's twofold problems. One is the demographic collapse across the world, right?
Why
So
does demographics even? Why does it even matter for universal basic income? If you
I'm
were of
okay.
18, you get paid the same
Okay.
amount
Okay.
as everybody
I'm
else.
going.
That's insane.
I'm going to explain it to you, right? And I mean, so very simply put, in order for this to work, you could not have a closed system, right? Where literally like Americans make goods for Americans and then, sell it to them, and they buy it with their universal basic income and then pay like the taxes that are rendered off of that
That'd be
through
300
corporations.
billion taken out of
Through,
the budget for the military. This would be 300 billion. This is not a cheap thing. $300 billion a year. That is literally a whole entire 1/6 of the American budget. That's a fuck ton of money, but has to be taken out for my plan.
all right.
Astronomical amounts of money we're talking here.
Okay, well, see, here's the thing. So, off of fucking 300 million people, right? You know, you figure how many of them are over 18, probably around 250 million, right? You'd have to give them each, you know, I mean, like, what?
Well, you're talking about giving them currency.
Well, yeah, yeah, you're talking about giving them what?
Oh,
How much a year?
universal basic income doesn't mean currency.
How much a year are you going to give them?
No, 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 no. I give them the American living.
Well, you're going to give them a house and a car and, you know, what I
I
mean, a
don't
TV?
fucking know. I'll figure out how to facilitate cheaply a better life for them. But I
And,
guarantee you, with all the corruption that we see on our planet, with all the corruption we see from home builders, from the down up, from the corruption that we see in every single RFP from city, local to federal, I guarantee you, is an honest politician, I can facilitate you a better life than what these fuckers offer you right now, because they're stealing off of you.
okay, well, like,
I don't
again,
know what it is, but I guarantee you I can give you a better fucking thing.
money. Money. How
No,
much
no, no,
money?
no. I don't guarantee you any money.
How do you,
I don't guarantee you
again,
that.
like, yo, all right, so like 300 million times fucking, you know, fucking thousand is motherfucking 300 billion.
Oh. Okay, so what are we getting? Are you saying are we getting to the Julius Caesar-esque his will, giving 1/6 people's wage? No, I guess it was 1/4 actually in his day.
Right, but I'm saying, you know, what I mean, like, fucking, you know, you're only talking $1,000 a person, which is going to
No,
cost like
$1,000
three
a person
trillion
is not
dollars.
1/4 wage. Julius Caesar, when he died, gave like 28 grand to every person, according to our current wages.
Right, but I'm saying, like, you know, like, fucking, we're talking 300,000. We're talking $3 trillion
Yeah, no,
dollars.
that's
It's
impossible. The
going,
richest
it's
man in the world that conquered all of France, the Gauls, one of the most aggressive people on the planet, that actually were more equestrians than the Romans even were. Equestrians are very, very hard to conquer as a people. They deal with horses, right? Absolutely hard to conquer as a people that deal with heavy infantry. Oh my God, this is a fucking miracle that Julius Caesar even did what he did. If he wasn't tactician minded of slow warfare and the Gauls were so fucking hot headed, he would have fucked up. Really, really, a lucky bastard due to his time. Wish I was him. But regardless, at the end of the day, I don't remember what I was saying. I'm a fucking drunkard, dude.
I have no idea, right? But like, all right, so like, I'm just saying like raw numbers, right? So like, I'm gonna do 300 million, right? Fucking, hang on, I'm trying to figure out
You
fucking
only
how
have
many.
6 more minutes to me, by the way, brother.
You're cool, you're cool, you're cool. Fucking 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I need another zero yet. All right, so 300 million times fucking 1,000, right? We'll just take it times 1,000, right? Because right times
You do that.
equals
Yeah, okay.
That's $300 billion, right? It's only $1,000 a year for each of those individuals.
600 million times what?
300 million times 1,000 is motherfucking 300 billion.
300 million times 1,000.
It's 300 billion, right? So you're only talking $1,000 a year.
No, that's unacceptable. Yeah, no, that's way too much. Yeah, that's way too much a
That's
month.
not enough money.
Yeah, no, that's not even an achievable thing. Yeah, we can't
That's
afford
not
that.
enough. That's not enough
Even as the
money.
greatest country on the planet, that's not an affordable thing.
That's not enough money. Is the bitch? Give them like $10,000. You know, what I
No,
mean, that's
no,
gonna
no, but
be
this is the thing. Why would I give them $1,000? What if I can afford them? This is the thing. I'm dealing with mass audiences, right? I can facilitate an object that you all can use, and then it costs me pennies on the dime. You know what I mean? I don't have to
again,
pay the cost that everybody pays per user. I will pay a max cost, and you all use it, and I pay a repetitive maintenance cost. That's super
again.
cheap.
No, again. Like, yo, the problem is legitimately giving everybody $10,000 a year will cost
No,
us
no,
three
no, that's
trillion dollars.
unacceptable. That's unacceptable. You never give anybody free money. That's an incentive for not them to not work.
I feel you, right? Okay,
No,
so
no,
what
you
about
have to call it. You no, no, you no, no, no. You have to approach it. So maybe sorry, maybe I mischaracterized this information. Sorry, progressives, you're gonna get mad at me at this part. Oh my God, Dave, you've fallen off the boat. Fuck you guys. I don't give a fuck. We are here to solve this goddamn country. At the end of the day, the problem is you want to brand it as universal basic income, but you have to actually facilitate it as the way I'm saying.
I
Do you
have
get me?
I have a better solution.
Okay, I always love better solutions.
Better solution, 100%. Stop fucking around with the housing market and let it collapse and make
It's gonna
homes.
collapse.
It's
We're
not
not
going
gonna
to
save it a
collapse.
second time.
No, the Fed's just holding goddamn fucking mortgages.
No, it's not. It's
It is.
not.
It is too.
It's not. Trust me, it's not. No,
Yeah.
nobody's guaranteeing that shit, and that shit is liquid. And if you have a house right now that's actually got a mortgage, you should really be fearful.
No,
And
no.
I to give you that was insider information. You should be very fearful in the next 4 months.
I'm
Please
saying
be
the
fearful.
Fed holds
I've liquidated
37.
all of my other shit.
The Fed's holding 37% of all MBS products.
I didn't even know that was true. Regardless, that didn't even matter to my equation.
Well, it does matter, right? So like because like the mortgage backed
Okay.
securities, like it's like all the stuff that like all the mortgages are motherfucking like actually owned by 30% of the mortgages are owned by the Fed, right? The
I don't
actual
care about
interest
that. No, the
payments and
only thing that
shit.
matters is do the banks give more loans or not. That's what I care about.
Well, what I care about is whether or not the homes are affordable to the average person.
No, I don't give a fuck about that. Do people buy them? Is the only question you should be asking.
No, no, no. Like I want the young people to be able to have a piece of the American dream and be invested in
Oh, you're being
America.
idealistic. No, I thought we were talking money, not politics.
Both.
No, fuck no.
Your
They're two
politics is a
different boats. They're two
continuation.
different boats. My
Yo,
advocate when I'm advocating politics is the person that voted me. When I advocate myself as a fucking person that's a personally, I'm ruthless. I'm not ruthless when I advocate my user. And that's the thing is like we have to be compassionate and kind. That's what my voter wants. They
yeah.
want us to think this through slowly and all this other shit. When I'm dealing with myself, I'm gonna be methodical, sharp, and quick. We don't got time for bullshit.
Well, like again though, but like yo, we gotta get back to like yo, politics is a continuation of economics by another means.
It is not even close.
As
I
war
disagree
is a
completely.
continuation of politics by another means.
Nope, disagree completely. Economics and politics should actually be separate. They
I
should be
know.
completely separate, period.
No, Von Clausewitz, motherfucking like legit laid that shit down.
I just disagree, but hey,
I
I respectfully disagree at least.
yeah, I mean like yo, that like, it's just a real thing. Like yo, politics is
Hey,
literally just
bro,
economics.
it's been pleasurable talking to you, honestly. I
I
don't know if
got
we
you.
made this clip or not, but I hope we can actually finish this debate at some point.
I'm with you. I'm
And
with you. No, I mean I'll be around. Holler at me. All right.
yeah, no, legit. Did you add me yet? I'm gonna try to add you right now.
All right. Go
Add
ahead, man.
friend. There you go.
All right, man.
I tried to add you. And yeah, no, hit me up, bro. I'm always here on Mindful Matters every single morning or some other shit. So just hit me up, bro. All
All right, man. Later, partner.
right, peace.
Peace. Well, anyway, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I figured that would be a good conversation to have, but like, he ended up like fucking wandering way too much at the end of it. Like, it is what it is. Anyway, yo, look, it's Tom Pizza Pnoid News. Hope y'all enjoy. Peace.